Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will present about manuscript part 1. Author of the book manuscript information is the title of the manuscript book is Malay text on prayer and marriage. Second, nickname of the author is Tuan Alvarez. Third, the country of origin at Batavia from Sibiron. Fourth, the other relevant personal information of the author is a copy of the beginning of this text in a much poorer hand, and he apologized for his handwriting like his hand scratchy. The codicological information of MSS, description of the manuscript. First, from identification, name of institution or repository that holds manuscript in British Library. Title of manuscript is Malay text on prayer and marriage. Name of the author is Nickname of the author is Tuan Alvarez. Language of the manuscript is Malay. Place of composition is Batavia. Date of manuscript 18th century. Second, from structure of manuscript. Number of folios. 30 folio include 60 page, 52 page printed and unprinted 8 page. Writing materials is dust paper. Some catchwords is duka cita. Third, from script. Strong black in with application, large and stylish hand.
Analyze Arabic word in the manuscript. Manuscript from page 6 until 10. Page 7, maqamun baqa, it means tempat bertahan. Ghaib, it means tidak nampak. Page 8, asma, it means name. Page 9, ahlul ma'rifah, it means orang yang beriman. Page 10, qandil, it means lampu. Buah khuldi, it means buah khuldi. Khayran, it means keliru. Next, manuscript from page 18 until 28. Page 18, Alhamdu, it means pujian. Page 25, Afiyah, it means sihat sejahtera. Page 28, Mu'araj, it means kenaikan. Hutabun, it means kayu. Ikna, it means pujuk. Manajun, it means kesendirian. Next, manuscript from page 29 until 36. Page 29, Hatib, it means meminang atau melamar atau bertunang. Page 32, Lughah, it means bahasa. Wat'i, it means jima. Syara, it means syara. Page 33, Mudabbar, it means seorang hamba yang dijanjikan merdeka apabila tuannya meninggal dunia. Mukatib, it means seorang hamba yang dijanjikan merdeka jika ia mampu menebus dirinya pada tuannya secara beransur. Muba'id, it means hamba yang setengahnya sudah merdeka atas atau ada perjanjian kemerdekaannya. Continue manuscript page 29 until 36. Page 35, Ala al-Asah, it means sebaliknya. Page 36, Qawlu, it means kata. Qawlu da'if, it means kata-kata lemah. Ummu al-Walid, it means hamba perempuan yang mempunyai hasil hubungan dengan tuannya. Next, manuscript page 14 until 51. Page 41, Musannif, it means penulis. Page 43, Musbah, it means kumpulan. Page 44, Gharib, it means hajat. Raja'i, it means kembali. Page 45, Sarih, it means dilepaskan. Page 51, Sarada, it means sesusuan. Analyze arcade word in the manuscript. Page 33, Syahadan, it means selanjutnya atau lalu.
The next is reviews the contents page 6 until 70. The first, the 5 daily prayer, the concerns of prophets and standing. Purpose the prayer will be rewarded by Allah to him, but perform 5 times of prayer in different rakaat. There are 2 rakaat subuh, 3 rakaat in maghrib, and 4 rakaat in zuhur, asar, and isya. This is story about 5 prayer. In time subuh story about Prophet Adam was sent down by Allah from heavens before sunrise. At time zuhur story about Prophet Ibrahim ordered to slaughter his son. Name is Ismail, but replaced with a goat. Next, time asar story about Prophet Yunus is Thomas of a fish to be slower. Time maghrib story about Prophet Isa said with 3 things is to himself, to to his purpose, to his mother, and to Allah. Tamisha, a story about Prophet Musa, is attention from divorcing his brother Harun, attention of the young prophet, attention from his son, and when in leave Medina. Allah recommended the five daily prayer to the Prophet Muhammad and his ummah.
I would like to present review the content of text pages 18 to 39. The content pages 18 to 28 it is focused about prayer. Firstly, sin of living the 5 daily prayers as Muslim. The writer also explains the intention or niyat to bathing the corpse or body, either the body of a man or a woman, and the way how to kafan or cover the body, which is body of a man needs 3 white fabric layers, while body of woman needs 6 white fabric layers. The writer explains the intention of funeral prayer for the corpse of man or woman and how to perform funeral prayers, and also about prohibition visiting the grave before Friday prayers. The contents of pages 29 to 39, it is focused about marriage. The writer explains 13 conditions for being a marriage witness, which is the witness is 2 men, Islam, Aqil, the witness can see and not blind, and so on. In marriage have 2 legal conditions of ijab and qabul, then the writer explain in terms of lughah and syara. In Islam, the law of marriage when a man wants to get married requires these 3 things. First, the mahar for his wife, the desire to jima, and the ability to provide her nafkah. Next, a male slave can marry a female slave if have 4 important things, which is he can provide a mahar, afraid of falling into zina, the desire to jima, and lack of female slave. Next, the writer explained that marriage to a non-Muslim is prohibited and a man is not permitted to marry if he not has desire to jima. And the last one is the way a man looks at woman. A man can see her face and the inner surface of the hand between wrists and the fingers even without her permission.
Here I want to explain about review the content manuscript page 14 until 51. This page explains about first, the marriage contract is not valid unless there are 2 men who will be witnesses during the marriage contract. 2. If there are no witnesses, then the marriage contract is not valid. 3. The condition of witnesses and guardians of marriage are 6 things, namely Islam, poverty, not crazy, independence, not a slave, and not weak. 4. The right of guardian to a daughter is her father. 5. If there is no father, then his brother can be a wali. 6. No need to propose to anyone who wants to get married. 7. The condition of not. What if it is surrender his possession of his dowry. 8. It is haram to marry tawji for those of distance. 9. It is haram to unite 2 sisters with 1 man. Then the marriage contract is invalid and void.
Conclusion in this manuscript, the summary of the title is about prayer and marriage. First, the prayer involves a story about the origin of the occurrence of prayer times at different times and rakaat, such as 2 rakaats, 3 rakaats, and 4 rakaats. In the prayer part, there is also an expression about the law of bonding. Prayer is sinful because of a comment from it is a marriage before performing the marriage and witness to make the marriage valid with the guardianship of the brother and close relative. 4. This marriage is such because to prevent adultery between man and woman.